If you've ever considered running multiple accounts in Elite Dangerous, then you should definitely watch this video because today I'm going to show you everything you need to know to set it up most effectively. Today's video is sponsored by SecretLab. We all strive for the best possible gaming experience, but the importance of a good quality chair is often underestimated. SecretLab produces some of the most comfortable and high quality gaming chairs you can get. So upgrade your commander chair today and fly in style and comfort. Follow the link in the video description to their store, type in your height, your weight, and it will tell you which chairs fit you for the best possible seating experience. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous with Down to Earth Astronomy. So today we're going to talk about running multiple accounts in Elite Dangerous. Now, I should say that I'm not going to show you how you can run multiple games instances at the same time, because as far as I know, that is not possible unless maybe if you completely install a second copy of the game. I don't think that would even work because I think it's running on the exe file. You could of course install it in a virtual machine. That would work, I guess. I'm not sure how well the frame rate would be, but you could do that, I guess. Or you could run it on a separate PC. But what I am going to show you today is how you manage multiple accounts from a single PC so that it's easy for you to switch between the different accounts without having to log in and out all the time and like authenticators and all that stuff to get around that hassle. The first thing you need to do is to head over to the Elite Dangerous store, and you have to buy a second copy of the game, because what you have to do is need to create a brand new account. That means you need to make a new account on a new email. You can't use the same email that you've already had. So if you don't have a spare email, go just create a dummy Gmail somewhere and buy it on that email. You just need to have like some other email than your main one, and then buy the second copy of the game. Once you got that, then we need to begin to set up for your second account. You can see this is my desktop, and down here at the bottom, you can see that I have three different links for Elite Dangerous. This is for my main account, this is for my Colonial alt, and this one over here is my dummy account that I reset all the time when I need to do testing on the early stages of the game. Could be rank grinding, that kind of stuff. If I open up this launcher here and I click play, it will launch into my main account. Simple as that. If I use the second one, it will open the launcher, it looks exactly the same, but it will launch into my alt account. So how do you do that? Well, the easiest way is to just find any link you have to Elite Dangerous. You need to make shortcuts for the exe files and put them somewhere on your desktop. So if you're launching through Steam, you will need to go and make shortcuts somewhere on your desktop or put them in a folder, something like that. Just go into properties on the shortcut and then copy and paste the location. Not the exe file itself, just the location of where this exe file is stored. Open up a file explorer and jump to that location. Now when we get in here, you can see you will most likely have this one called edlauncher.exe. This is your normal launcher exe file. But you can also see here that I have multiple copies of it. I have one that's called D2A, that's on my Down to Earth Astronomy email address, and this one's on my Down to Earth bot email address that I use for like auto posting in streams and that kind of thing. And this one is on my private email. So if we want to set up for let's say I want to set up for a fourth account, I'm just going to take the main exe file, I'm going to create a copy of it, and we're going to rename that to something so we know which one it belongs to. There we go. We now have edlauncher_test.exe. I'm just quickly going to create a shortcut for it, and I can also rename that. I'm just going to remove all the stuff that I don't want. So I have that, drag and drop that into to the desktop. And when I now open this one, it's simple as that. You can see I'm not logged in. I could then go ahead, click login, log in with the new credentials for the new account that you created in the beginning. It's simple as that. Now you have multiple shortcuts for Elite Dangerous that will work for different accounts. And the clever way about doing this, because all the exe files are essentially pointing to the same installation of the game, that means that all settings carry over. That means if you make any changes to graphic settings, key bindings, anything like that, it will carry over between your different accounts. So you don't have to sit and manage and move key binding files around or anything. It happens completely automatically across all your accounts. That also means if you use anything like voice attack and all that kind of stuff, it will naturally just work with all your different accounts right out of the box. So it is really as simple as that. While we are at it, I just want to leave you guys with a little bonus tip here that some of you may find useful. If you're playing in VR, you may sometimes not want to play in VR. There's a little trick you can do here, and I do this with all these shortcuts. You can see here at the end, I have put after the link to the exe file, I put /no VR in caps. When you do that, the game will start, well, without VR. This is useful because often when I want to play VR, I want to run it through Steam, so I also have to go in and start the Steam VR thing. So when I'm playing VR, I open Steam and I launch the game from in there. That will of course only launch the main exe file, so that means if you want to have direct links for your old accounts that both have no VR and some with VR, you have to have 2 separate shortcuts for it. I find that extremely useful because I never record when I have my VR headset running, so I often use this for when I'm going in for recordings. If you found this video useful, I would be happy if you would go down and consider subscribing to the channel, or well, maybe even supporting the channel on Patreon. It's a huge help, and all money raised through Patreon goes directly back into the channel, and you can get your name listed at the end of the video as a supporter, and you will also get a discount at the merch store. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really hope you liked it. If you did, give the video a like, and until next time, I'll see you guys in space.